Hello and welcome to the Speaker Series Spotlight. I'm your co-host, Ruben Austria.
And I am Brad the Brick Critchfield of the Sweatshop Gym.
And I'm from District 22 Farmers Insurance. And today we have Brandon Thomas from AYSO 106, your favorite radio station? No, not your favorite radio station. That's what I'm sure you get that joke all the time, right?
105.9, close enough.
Yeah. AYSO 106. Brandon, you came here. You've been a chamber member for a couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us, please, what AYSO is all about.
AYSO, we've been around for about 40 years, 40 plus years. This will be our 41st year in the Lakewood Bellflower area. We're the largest youth sports organization in the Bellflower and Lakewood area. And our main motto is that everyone plays.
Got it.
So what does that mean?
So what does that mean? That's a good question. So what that means, if you register for if you register to play AYSO soccer, your kid will play at least half a game. At least. So everyone gets the opportunity to showcase their skills, their talents, and most importantly, have fun.
Where was I when I was growing up? I never played any sports.
You were on the bench.
I was on the bench.
You're the reason why they created AYSO.
But you would have played.
See? Man.
And now you just run on a treadmill.
Yeah,
See,
exactly. I'm ruined.
I need to join you on the treadmill, though.
Yeah. No, but really, no, obviously that's important because every kid wants to play, right?
Every kid wants to play. Every parent wants to see their kid play. Most important, everyone just wants to have fun.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about how you got involved with AYSO.
So how I got involved. My son has been playing with AYSO since he was 4 years old. He played in the AYSO region for about 8 years. Until he moved on to a more competitive brand. From there, I just became more involved, started as a coach, then started to referee. And then within my last couple of years, I joined the regional board. And then from there, I became the regional commissioner.
Okay. So you're part of the board. So you've been doing that for 2 years?
Correct. I've been regional commissioner for 2 years, and I'm serving my last term currently.
Okay. So tell me a little bit about what it is that you do for the organization.
Oh, pretty much what I do is I just interact, myself and the board, we just pretty much set the foundation and structure for the season. So we do everything from setup to setting up the fields, to organizing the teams, to just pretty much creating a fun, active environment for the kids to participate in playing soccer.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about the kids that are playing in AYSO. Age range, kids, like area, who do we want to be a part of AYSO?
We want all kids to be a part of AYSO. But more importantly, like I said in our pre-conversation, that this year would be the first year we're starting enrolling kids from the age of 2 years old. So 2 and 3 years old will have their own league, their own fun, their own skill stuff. So that'll be fun, new, exciting coming to our region. But for the most part, we usually go from 2. This year we're going from 2 to ages of 18.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Mm-hmm. So it's a wide range of kids, wide ranges of
skills,
skills, talent. We pretty much accept everyone.
How many teams you guys have going on at one given season, or?
Great. So last year we had 130 teams.
Wow.
130 teams.
And that's just in the that's Lakewood, but that's in 106.
So majority of our kids are in Lakewood and Long Beach. That's where the bulk of our kids come from. That's in Long Beach and Lakewood. We share that Carson border. So what's funny is that Hartwell Park is right there. So a lot of the kids that live at Hartwell Park will actually go to the Long Beach area, but there's some kids that go to Long Beach schools that participate in the Lakewood Bellflower region.
Interesting. Now, where are the games held?
So our main hub is Stephen Foster Elementary. That's where one of our regions plays, but we play at Mayfair Park. We play at Foster. We play at Lindstrom. We play at some games at Bellflower High School. We play at Washington and Bellflower. Where else do we play? I think that's about it.
Okay.
That's about the basis.
So pretty much all over Lakewood.
All over Lakewood.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And so running that many teams has to take a lot of support, right? How do people support AYSO, or is that something that's available for people that want to just, maybe they're parents that have kids that are involved in the league, maybe they're parents that just want to be more involved in the community? Like, is there a place for that?
Absolutely. So we're always looking for volunteers. We need coaches all the time. We need referees all the time. Obviously, without those two components, it's pretty hard for our region to grow and our leagues grow. So those are the two main components. But we also need all type of volunteers for everything. As you mentioned, we have about 130 teams. So you can imagine the type of workflow that we would need to put on this type of deal every weekend.
So if somebody was interested in volunteering, say when Ruben hops off the treadmill and actually wants to play a real sport
Never
other
played
than
soccer in my life, man.
do a real sport other than running. How does Mr. Ruben become a volunteer? Like, what's the path?
Perfect. So, Ruben, what you would first do is you'll go onto our website,
okay,
AYSO106.org. You'll register, and then you'll just register as a volunteer.
Okay.
And that has different type of options, whether you want to be a coach, whether you want to be a team parent, whether you just want to be just a general volunteer where we can kind of plug you in where we need help.
Okay.
That would be the first step to take.
So it's I imagine it's a whole huge community effort to get, people involved, to get to get enough coaches, to get enough, referees or umpires.
Referees. We do need refs. I think I got a referee outfit for you in the car.
Really? Large?
If you need it. Yeah. Large.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, obviously here at the Speaker Series Spotlight, what we really want to do is create awareness, for your organization, and because there's so many opportunities for people to participate in something that does an organization that does so much good, like AYSO 106. Why, how what are the challenges that you have in terms of getting all those people together to do that? I mean, is there something that
so as far as getting volunteers?
Yeah.
Basically, he's saying, is it harder to deal with the kids or the parents?
Because actually, what? In a way, that's actually exactly what I'm asking.
That's actually a fantastic question. It's being a kid organization. It is a lot harder working with the adults. I mean, obviously, the kids, all they want to do is play, right? So they want the
life is simple.
They want the platform, right? They just want the platform to be able to play.
Parents make it complicated.
But the parents, I wouldn't say they make it. We could use a lot more helpful parents. A lot more helpful parents. A lot more parents volunteering.
Right.
So like we said, it's a lot to put on 130 teams play every single weekend. I mean, you can only imagine type of planning involved. I mean, our board does a financial. They lose a lot of finances being a part of our board because there's so much to do. But the type of time that they put in, taking away time from their families to help all this happen, it's remarkable. Yeah. So our board does a fantastic job of making all this work. But we do need other individuals to help make it happen.
Well, with that big of an organization, I'm sure your board does a whole ton of work. But it really is that behind the scenes work. I'm a part of a couple of things where it's that, but it's the stuff that people don't see that really makes things, move.
Correct.
That's amazing. But having those people that come out and volunteer, they're just as crucial because they're essential to that operation.
Absolutely.
So, I think that anybody who wants to, there's plenty of days where people don't have something to do. Go out, help, watch kids at play, be a part of something bigger than yourself, give back to your community. I mean, you get something out of it. It's, sometimes I find like the most selfless things you can do are selfish in the nature of you get something out of that.
Absolutely.
So I highly advocate anybody who has that time, or even some of those that just need to create a little time for things outside of work to give back. So I think it's a great opportunity.
Yeah, absolutely. So for the volunteers, adults in the community, we are a community-based organization. We do thrive on volunteers. If you don't have the volunteers, it would not be able to happen. So absolutely, if you don't have anything to do, if you're looking for different ways to occupy your time, please come out and help. We can definitely use you.
Even if you don't have time, do it anyway. Because
I
said
time.
so.
You got to make it. Oh, for real. That's what I've always said. You got to make time.
Yeah. Well, what's my I'm so cheesy in the gym because I told you I run a gym. I have like the cheesiest. I think I say, you don't make time, you make priorities. So community should be one of those. So
definitely
do it.
Definitely get back to your community because the kids can use you.
So tell me, let's talk in a broader sense now. Soccer in general, also known as football.
Football.
You think that's a growing sport? You think more kids are going to be more interested in that moving forward? I know we have the World Cup coming up. Is that something that we should really expose our kids to and get them more involved in?
Absolutely. So with the World Cup coming up, we usually see a spike in soccer. A lot more kids are participating. A lot more kids the World Cup brings a lot more awareness to our program. So with that being said, I do think soccer is growing. When I was a kid, I didn't really pay too much attention to soccer. Let alone I think my kid would ever play soccer. I thought he'd be a basketball or maybe a track star. But he's played soccer. He's thriving in it. There's more awareness around soccer. There's more kids playing soccer. And Southern California is pretty much the hotbed of soccer, where in AYSO, just about half of our kids come from the Southern California area. So locally, soccer is really taking off.
So I think for me personally, I remember growing up in middle school. I grew up in Claremont, California, and in my experience, it was always like the more privileged kids were on like club teams, and they played soccer and they played those things, and I played like community flag football and stuff. And there was definitely like a big divide. So I think like everyone plays. I think like getting kids involved in something that they're going to be able to participate in. It's not exclusive.
Right.
It's open for anybody. I think there's so many benefits that comes with that for children and kids of all ages of being included and just not being excluded from those things. So I think that's great.
That's an excellent point, because we have 6 philosophies in AYSO, and one of our first philosophy is everyone plays. So it really does give every kid the opportunity to play. Each kid would play at least a half of a game, so that way it's more inclusive. Everyone feels a part of the team. Everyone feels like they are part of the outcome of a game. So it just creates more opportunities for all the kids.
Yeah.
Also to build confidence as well.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think team sports in general. I don't know. Were you involved in team sports?
Does intramural basketball count?
That's a team sport.
Yeah.
Did you say co-ed basketball? What did you say? Because
co-ed intramural basketball.
Oh, okay. Well, I played I played softball for our local league, and I was put at catcher. But it was a co-ed team. So I didn't know that that's like not a good position to be put at on a co-ed team until after. Turns out that's
you just got to home base.
But I wasn't even good. And then the pitcher would always run to home base and push me out of the way to like play the game. But anyway, that's softball.
It's all good. All good.
That's why I started wrestling, I guess.
Yeah, but team sports are a fantastic way to help build character, build confidence, to be active.
Yeah.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Excellent.
Yep.
Well, we really, we could probably talk all day about sports and everything that we didn't do.
Oh, we could. You played co-ed basketball. You can talk for like 5 minutes.
But we really want to thank you for coming out, and promoting AYSO 106. I mean, we support all community organizations, but I mean, having children, I have 2 kids, and I'm thinking about all this stuff.
Nice.
Very soon.
Yeah.
I think it's huge that everyone, people. It's not so much of I think they have their whole life to understand competition and winning and everything like that. They just want to play their kids, right?
That's all they want to do.
So
that's all they want to do.
But their parents, really on the other hand, want them to win.
Exactly.
But that's
so it is what it is.
Yeah.
But I'd like to thank you guys for inviting us in to have this series. Also, I just want to let everyone know our next registration date is July 15th. It'll be at Stephen Foster Elementary from 10 to 12. So please come out. Please sign up. Volunteers, we need more volunteers. Please come out and volunteer and help the community.
And what's the website?
The website is www.ayso106.org.
So awesome. Is there anybody else you want to thank, people a part of the organization?
Absolutely. I want to thank our board. I don't want to go into every name because I'll probably forget one, but our board does a fantastic job of putting the show on. So our board of directors, thank you for all the help and all the support that you provide our kids.
Excellent. Awesome. Well, again, on behalf of the Greater Lakewood Chamber of Commerce, we appreciate you coming in and sharing what you do, and hopefully we can get some volunteers off their butts and out on the field.
Exactly. And participate.
Participate. Enroll your kids. It's a great organization. And anything else? So we also have to make sure we
Let me say it because you usually forget the date.
Ouch.
Next week, June 20th at the View Holiday Inn, we're having a special speaker series with Sean Day.
So I'm not
with Sean Day. It's actually he'll be presenting and talking about his first year as a member for the Lakewood or the Greater Lakewood Chamber of Commerce. It should be a great event. If you've been to past events, it's only going to be better than that last one.
I have a couple of surprises for this one. Actually, I haven't even told you guys about them yet, but they're pretty good.
Oh, well,
a couple of them are gonna not be so funny.
You're gonna have to come and attend to find out what those surprises are. Right?
It's gonna be good.
All right.
I think.
Awesome.
All right, guys. Again, I'm Brad the Brick Critchfield of the Sweatshop Gym.
And I'm Ruben Austria, Farmers Insurance, District 22. Make it a great day.
How you gonna end it?
Oh.
How you gonna end it? Want to end it like that?
No, you go ahead. You try.
No, you go. No, it's too much pressure right now.
Until next week.
That's what you want to do?
Yeah.
That's the one?
Make it a great day. See ya.
See you guys. All right.
Hey, that's awesome.
Hey, good job.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
that's awesome.